1 week from today, all eyes will be on the sky as Western New York is in the path of totality for the total solar eclipse.
With many local businesses closing and schools out for the celestial event, University of Buffalo physicians will host a special post-eclipse eye clinic on April 8th. It's happening from 4 to 9. To talk more about this, right now we are joined by Dr. James Reynolds from UB. Thank you so much for coming in this afternoon.
My pleasure. We've been trying to get the message out in a lot of ways, and this is a perfect venue for that.
So, of course, ahead of the eclipse, safety is key, right? Tell us a little bit about what happens if someone were to look up at a total solar eclipse.
So we've all glanced at the sun. So we all have a reference point, right? You glance and you immediately turn away, right? That's an aversion reflex. As the moon covers the sun, here's the sun, as the moon covers that sun, your aversion reflex is going to diminish. However, the intensity of the visible light and the ultraviolet light energy that is still coming at you is dramatic. Here we are under bright lights. Maybe this is 1,000 lux, a unit of measurement of light intensity. The sun at midday is 130, 150,000 lux. And so if you're covering 90% of that sun and only 10% is left, that's still, 15,000 lux. It's really impressive. So you cannot expose your retinas to that kind of light intensity for any significant amount of time.
How do you define significant amount of time?
Well, this is not well studied, as you can imagine.
Sure.
And we are hoping, if we do have some patients, we are hoping to really learn more and put more in the literature than is currently there. What the patient would experience after solar viewing is a blind spot in the middle of their vision. So if I'm looking right straight ahead, I would see my peripheral vision, but my central vision would have a blind spot in it.
Wow.
And obviously central vision is by far the most important.
How long does it take for something like that to set in? I mean, are we talking about you would have to watch the sun for an hour or 5 minutes or 30 seconds, or what are we talking about?
That's a very interesting question, and I've been asked that in my presentations. I have taken the position that there's really no safe margin of error. When you start to count down things, people will
push the limit, right?
Yes. So we have not tried to push the envelope here at all. And in fact, we're not advising people to take their eclipse glasses off at the exact second of totality. Give yourself a little time, and on the other end, glasses back on before totality starts to end. Give yourself some seconds on either side. And of course, if you're watching timing, you have to be aware that, hey, Dunkirk is different from Buffalo, is different from Niagara Falls. It's not dramatic, it's seconds, but if you look at Texas versus New York, there are several hours there. So you have to be cognizant, and really you should be completely comfortable with your eclipse glasses that totality is occurring, and then take them off and enjoy the show. But the show will be nice with the eclipse glasses too, as you watch that moon cover the sun, and your color perception will change, the sky will change its color. It will be exciting. If you're around any animals, they will change their behavior. It will be very exciting. But I do want to show the eclipse glasses for sure.
Please.
So they come in many colors, but they're basically all this shape. They have little bendies, and I have a little mnemonic. I'm a pediatric eye surgeon, so I'm handing these out in clinic to the children, and I have a simple little rule, okay? And that rule is on, up, down, off. Okay?
It's that easy.
On, up, down, off. So you never glance at the sun without your glasses. And I'd like to take my glasses off. I think many people can, unless you're very, very thick glasses. It'll make no difference to your viewing. So I like to have them like this, and I advise my children to hold them here and have the parents making sure they're being held. And then, of course, again, on, up, down, off, and you should see nothing through these except the sun. Again, I'm looking at your bright studio lights, and I have no hint that they're there whatsoever. There is a potential for scam. One more thing, I tried a pair on the other day out of the couple thousand that we ordered, and there was a crack in one of the lenses.
Oh, wow.
These are flimsy. They are not expensive. You know, they're $2 a piece. Make sure that they're in good shape. So several things to think about, but children are the most vulnerable, and this is what I suggest doing for my 3.5-year-old.
Sure.
You'll pardon me.
Okay.
But if you're the parent, hold them on. All right, look up, James. All right, what do you think, James? Down you go.
Down and
And
off.
that's enough.
Right.
But plan,
Sure.
Yeah.
supervise. That's key if you're a parent. Plan how it's going to go and supervise.
We are just about out of time, but I do want to get the details of the clinic happening after the eclipse actually happens. Run through the times, where it's happening, and who should go.
Time is 4 to 9 p.m. You can call, and we'll definitely field calls and gladly talk to people over the phone. It's our usual number, and you can walk in or you can call us and come in, and they will be retina surgeons there, there will be eye surgeons there, there will be residents, medical students, etc. It should be fun. We're looking to gain a little science and help the community. Who should come? Anybody who thinks that after viewing the eclipse they have got a blind spot, and they can call us, and we'll hopefully triage them and get them going.
Excellent. Dr. Reynolds, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate all this information. It is important. If you missed it any point in this interview, you can see it on our website, wivb.com. Doctor, thank you.
Thank you.
A real pleasure for me. Thanks so much.
All right, let's send it back over.